We're in Brownlow Street now at MILLBAY. Let's see if we can find something of interest here. I think we can. I think it's just hiding around here. What's hiding in the lane? I spy with my little eye something beginning with T. There's a tunnel. We're in Slate Lane, a cobbled lane. I would think Slate Lane is called Slate Lane, possibly because of the quarry here. But was it a slate quarry or not? Here we come. We're going up to the tunnel now. Used as an air raid shelter in the war, as any such places would be. It's a beauty, isn't it? Here we go. It's echoey. And then we're coming to the other end. Was this constructed for the use of the quarry? If so, did it link Quarry Pit 1 with Quarry Pit 2? Or is it actually a military construction? Because we must not forget we are close to the MILLBAY fort that was here once, higher up on the bluff that would have been up here, that has now been quarried away. If you remember, a couple of weeks ago I did a video and I came down these steps from Stonehouse Street to here and it was locked. So the clue to what it might have been is here. If you look at this lovely bit of stonework here, this style of stonework is often seen in military construction. So the tunnel is here. If we pan around behind us, we see where the fort was here. You've got to cast your eye up to the sky and your imagination. And just there would be a limestone bluff that would be seen for miles and miles around. And on the top of it was a fortification. However, when it became redundant and no longer of military significance, the whole bluff, must have been thousands of tons of stone, was quarried away until today, when it's just flat and home to an industrial estate. A further clue to the military heritage here are Battery Street flats, which are in front of us. This is the building here. Battery Street, battery, fortifications, weapons, Battery Street flats, all says to us there has been a military presence here in the past, of which little remains. It's very hard today to comprehend how that much stone can be just taken away. But of course, you just have to think of Prince Rock. And then you have this. But at least we have the tunnel left today. Looking at these houses here, the level of the ground can't have altered that much. So I'm a little bit confused on how this tunnel and the steps could have worked. We're walking in the footsteps of soldiers. Now, only a few people walk along here. Very few even realised it's here. And until recently, I forgot it too. We can see here, of course, the cobbles confirm that the height of everything here is the same today as it was then. It's quite interesting to note the face of it is coloured in whitewash. Now, was this because it was used as an air raid shelter in World War II and would be visible in the blockhouse? And if we've got a very good pair of eyes, what do we see here? 1845. Being dated 1845 puts us well before the Palmerston era of Plymouth fortifications. So this is early. The enemy, of course, was always the French, but it's early. How did this work? How did MILLBAY fortification, the battery here, the tunnel, the steps, all come together to form an effective defence? I don't know. I'm asking you guys. Looking at the ceiling, I noticed this large oblong hole. And there's one the other side. What could they be for? If we accept this has got a military history, this must have a military use. What could it be for? Could it have been to block this access if needed? I think you could fit in there very strong bits of wood, but there's no obvious receptacle for it in the floor. I don't know. Just for those of you who may have memories, this is today the east end of Emma Place. In the day, superb houses, and to this day, if looked after, superb today. And just to recap where we came the other week here, Stonehouse Street, where once upon Stonehouse Town Hall would be. That would be just there. And we might see the top of MILLBAY Fort there-ish. And just here, we have this. Here we go again. Down the steps we went the other week. Handrail here. And it comes out here, just where we were 5 minutes ago. And there is the tunnel that we walked through just now. Even the iron railings take us back to a prosperous and proud stone house. This is the east end again of Emma Place with that lovely rounded end to it there. It's absolutely beautiful, isn't it? Stunning. Imagine it in its day. Wow. We mustn't forget that what we have today is just half of Emma Place. The rest of it was blitzed and bombed.